sending up to 275 troops to Baghdad, 100 Marines currently there, protecting the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad, sent in over the weekend. After meeting with his national security team last night, the White House did not announce new decisions on military options. They confirmed, though, that they are talking to Iran about political solutions. I'm joined now by the chair of the House Intelligence Committee, Congressman Mike Rogers. Congressman, thanks very much for being with us. Let's talk about talking to Iran. Good idea, bad idea?
Listen, if you're looking for some political reconciliation through talks with Iran, I don't think it's a good idea. You have a real problem right now. There is a momentum problem that's in the favor of an al-Qaeda army, ISIS, that is marching across Baghdad, and they're executing people summarily. They're, as you saw with your own footage, pulling people out of trucks. If they don't answer the right questions about being a Sunni, they'll shoot them. It's really quite gruesome, and it's growing worse. They have $1 billion. They have heavy weapons. Reports now they have 2 helicopters. This is an al-Qaeda army on the move. So our immediate concern should be to stop and slow their momentum, and to re-engage our Arab League partners who wanted to be a part of this fight early on to try to put down what was a growing threat in eastern Syria.
Well, the Maliki government has now blamed Saudi Arabia for creating ISIS in the first place.
That's ridiculous. ISIS has been there. They were there when Iraq was there. And don't forget, the Iranians were in Iraq during the entire time U.S. servicemen and women were there. And Department of Defense believes as many as 600 people may have been killed, U.S., blood on their hands, through their actions in Iraq. You're working against Iran, and the United States have counter interests in Syria right now. The only ones that really want to put a hurt on the people who is again this rising al-Qaeda army is our Arab League partners. And so listen, we need to give some breathing room for some political reconciliation. I believe that, but in order to do that, you have to have fairly decisive, get the Iraqi army back on the battlefield, some decisive wins against ISIS, the al-Qaeda army operating in Iraq and eastern Syria. We can do that. This is not too fragile to put back together. The frustration with our Arab League partners is they've been saying this for 3 years and asking for 3 years worth of help. Well, now's the time. We shouldn't abandon that. We should re-engage that and hopefully have some quick, halting, disruptive type activity that would stop their assault on Baghdad.